China's move fell flat. India has struck a game-changing rare earth deal with Australia. Imagine a raw material so crucial that without it, the world's technology would come to a halt. From mobile phones to electric cars, wind turbines to missiles, everything would stop. And now imagine that this critical material is controlled by a country that challenges your every strategy and can choke the supply of your dreams whenever it wants. This is the story of rare earth elements, and this was exactly the move China tried to make. But now, India has made such a bold move that it has rendered the dragon's entire strategy ineffective. Today, we will discuss this topic in depth. But before that, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update from us. So let's begin today's discussion without any delay. Yes, India has now almost ended its dependence on China for rare earth elements or rare minerals. And the biggest reason behind this is the kangaroo country, Australia. The same Australia that holds vast reserves of rare minerals but was never a major player in this trade. Now the scenario is changing. The deal signed between India and Australia regarding rare earth elements is not just a transaction, it's part of a global balance of power. At Energy Week 2025, when Australian High Commissioner Philip Green stood on stage and said, "We are not as big a manufacturing country as India, but we have a treasure of rare minerals," everyone in the audience understood that a new beginning was unfolding. Australia openly declared, "We are ready to supply rare earth to India," and that marked the seed of trust from which a strong and sustainable partnership is now set to grow. In fact, rare earth elements have become the backbone of any nation's energy transition and technological future. Be it electric vehicles, hybrid cars, wind energy turbines, or high-performance magnets, rare earth is essential everywhere. Until now, China was the biggest player in this field. China alone produces nearly 60 to 65% of the world's rare earth and has recently restricted its export to several countries. This posed a direct threat to emerging economies like India. But India responded swiftly, and now a new supplier is set to take China's place, Australia. This partnership is not just commercial, it's strategic. At a time when the world is battling climate change, India and Australia are coming together to write a new chapter in the field of renewable energy. Malini Dutt, the Trade and Investment Commissioner of New South Wales, NSW, Australia, clearly stated, "NSW has an abundance of rare earth, and by partnering with a trusted ally like India, we aim to bring change to the global supply chain." This is no ordinary statement. It's the voice of growing trust between the two governments. This very issue was also raised prominently at the Quad Summit. The strategic alliance of India, the US, Japan, and Australia openly discussed rare earth elements. The visions of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Australian PM Anthony Albanese are in complete alignment. Both countries want to break free from dependency on China in this critical field of technology and resources and build an independent, sustainable, and trustworthy system of their own. In this direction, both nations have now started prioritizing renewable energy. India aspires to become the world's next manufacturing hub, but if the supply of rare earth continues to be disrupted by China, that dream may remain incomplete. On the other hand, Australia possesses the resources, but hasn't been able to utilize them fully. In such a situation, this collaboration between India and Australia becomes perfectly natural. One has the raw materials, the other has the capability. Philip Green also stated that India's role in the fight against climate change is crucial. He mentioned that Australia ranks #1 globally in per capita rooftop solar usage, and it wants to share its technical expertise with India. This means the discussion is no longer just about minerals, it's about a full-fledged energy revolution in which India and Australia are moving forward shoulder to shoulder. Now the question arises, why are rare earth elements so special? Elements found in these minerals, such as neodymium, dysprosium, terbium, and lanthanum, are used in magnetic motors, sensors, mobile phone speakers, and green energy systems. In other words, this is the material that powers future technologies. And if you're dependent on it, you're at the mercy of the country that controls it. That's exactly why India has decided to stop depending on China. Recently, Prime Minister Modi also discussed rare earth and strategic minerals with Argentina's President Javier Milei. This is a clear indication that India is now building a global resource network, one that excludes China and its dominance. The most interesting aspect of this agreement is that it's not just a political consensus. It's fully prepared for implementation at the industrial level. India now wants to build a local value chain based on rare earth, where raw materials will come from Australia and refining, manufacturing, and utilization will take place in India. This will not only benefit Indian industry, but also allow Australia to gain value from its natural resources. But there is an even bigger shift here. India no longer wants to be just a customer in the global supply chain. It wants to play a decisive role. China's strategy has been to control technology through its grip on rare earth elements. But India's strategy is decentralization, more partners, more choices, and greater transparency. With this deal, India will be able to ensure a long-term supply of rare earth elements. This will bring stability to India's manufacturing sector, especially in the EV industry, semiconductors, defense, and electronic equipment production. India's dream of self-reliance will begin to materialize. This is not just a mineral deal, it is the backbone of the Make in India mission. At a time when major global powers are racing for rare earth in the tech race, India has made the right move at the right time. China's strategy has failed, and with a trusted partner like Australia, India has forged an alliance that could reshape the direction of geopolitics in the coming decade. Today, rare earth elements are no longer just minerals. They have become a source of strategic power, and the balance of that power is shifting. India now appears to be at the center of this power, and this transformation is the result of a mindset that declares, "We will no longer depend on anyone, we will stand on our own."
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources: news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.